So yeah, I've been thinking a lot about the rising sign in the birth chart, and it's more formally called the ascendant in the birth chart, and it's the sign at dawn on the eastern horizon at the moment that you were born. So it speaks to like what had to come into being visibly when you were born. So it's your first impression, it's like the way other people perceive you, but also to me it's like one of the earliest like coping mechanisms that the birth chart forms as a young person, as a young child. And then but what I've been really thinking about is the descendant in the birth chart, which is this the sign that is setting on the western horizon at the moment that you were born. And so if the rising sign is who you had to become, the descendant is what you had to shadow. It's like what you had to put away. Or sometimes, like when I'm feeling dramatic, I will say that is like the part of you that had to die growing up. So, in order for this ascendant to exist and to proclaim itself in the public, then this other part of you very much had to be put in the shoved, rather, in the metaphorical closet of the descendant. And so we spend the rest of our lives unconsciously denying the shadow part of ourselves while simultaneously desperately seeking it out in other people without being super aware of it. And so when people say, oh, I have like such a type, or oh, I always seem to get, attract the same type of friendship, or oh, I seem to always have the same kind of boss, it's usually because they are the unconscious is desperately looking for the lost, hidden, repressed version of itself. And so, what I've been thinking a lot in chart readings is like how we can further integrate the descendant, because so many people in readings fully resonate with the rising sign, but not everyone in their readings fully understands or even can clock their descendant. And so you might tell them, hey, you're secretly angry. And they might be like, what the fuck, Nadine? I'm like the chillest, happiest person you've ever met. And I'm like, but maybe it's because that was the only option for you growing up. Maybe there was no room for anger in your family. And so I think about the sort of the reclamation process that you can do for yourself by integrating your shadow so that you are no longer perpetually searching for it in other people. Thus, you can begin to kind of live this more holistically integrated experience. And so, if someone can reclaim their shadow, it actually means that they can reclaim their full capacity for the human experience. So, for some people,